No, I think that she didn't understand. Like, if you kept your hands to yourself, you wouldn't be going to jail either. And I
Hello.
had some notes actually. First, I want to shout out Miss Faye in the chat who mentioned something that I thought was quite profound. Miss Faye said she doesn't see it as abuse. And I want to get your assessment on some of this. I'm gonna lay some things out. It didn't seem like she really, I didn't hear anything where she was even behaving as if she understood. And I think that this is where we kind of, as a society, get ourselves in trouble. On one hand, we have certain preconceived double standards that exist. I'm gonna be honest with you. If my wife, you will never hear me go online and say my wife was beating me up in the airport because my wife, if she were to ever try to hit me, which she never would, it wouldn't even hurt. My wife she's strong, she's in shape, but I'm a man and she's not. So truth
Okay.
is, I would not. Number one, not only would I not retaliate, but I wouldn't go report it. I would just get away from you and say, "Why are you hitting me?" But fortunately, I married a woman who doesn't do that. Second of all, I heard her, as you mentioned, talk about pressing charges against him, and it was interesting. It's like, okay, so you're saying not only were you lying earlier about
For
not
retaliating.
hitting him, but also you're willing to file false charges against the black man and get him sent to jail for something he did not do. How convenient. How fascinating is that? That you're willing to file false charges against this man because you could tell from Christian's disposition. I'm not saying it's not possible that he could have hit her, but you didn't hear anybody in the airport say, "Yeah, I saw him. He pummeled her in the face."
Oh,
But then he got real passive, a few minutes later. But before he was just whopping on
you
her.
better
No, the girl.
believe if Christian had pushed her or retaliated in any way, he would be in jail quickly. You better
Yeah,
believe.
shout out to Christian. Let me just
Yeah,
tell
he
you,
had
I'm a
great
big fan
restraint.
of track and field, so I follow Christian Coleman's career very closely. I've watched this man for probably about a decade now, and I'm gonna keep it real with you. Track athletes, they have to take these performance enhancing substances to run that fast. I know they don't want me to let the cat out the bag, but I think everybody knows, right? I don't think it's humanly possible for a natural human being to run 9.79 in a 100-meter dash. So they're full of testosterone. That's my point. And the studies show that testosterone, if you have any predisposition for violence, testosterone is gonna bring out the gorilla in you. It does. And so the fact that he's had to take, to deal with this testosterone, not to say that he does, but I do know Christian was suspended for conveniently not being available when they took the drug test. So,
Oh,
but still though, the fact that he's still that disciplined to let some girl like whop him in the head when literally he could have ended that whole fight with one punch. I shout out to him. Shout out to, and I think that we got to give credit to those black men out here and the ladies too. Ladies, sir, you get your credit later. But right now, I'm gonna give shout out to all the black men out here who understand the rule of manhood that Dr. Boyce's rule, if you want to call it that, which is you don't hit a woman. You don't. Yeah, I don't think even if she's hitting you, if you say, well, she hit me first, so I punched her in the face, I'm still gonna call you a coward. So Christian is not a coward. Shakari called him a coward, but I didn't. I don't think he was a coward.